Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, I did a react to Chantal's live yesterday, but after watching it back, I wasn't happy with it, so I scrapped it. I might redo it. And I just finished up doing another ambiance video for my ambiance channel, and I posted the link in the community tab for those who might be interested. And while I was in the process of that, Chantal posted another vlog entitled "A Muslim Couple Visit the Sanctuary of Truth in Pattaya, Thailand." Now, I took a peek at it, and there's a lot of react worthy moments. But watching the vlog, I was just shaking my head. I really was, because there were a lot of, you should wake up moments in the vlog while she was visiting the temple, and they just sailed right past her head. Like there were a lot of moments that she could have been in the temple and just really had a moment of self-reflection, and it just didn't happen. Plus, she was making a complete spectacle of herself in so many different ways. But I wanted to wait until all of you are with me to give my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. And just, I want to share the experience with all of you. So, why don't we just get into it? Why don't we get into this little visit that she made to the temple, the sanctuary of truth? And by the way, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the temple is spectacular. It is breathtaking. It is awe-inspiring. But despite all the beauty that was surrounding Chantal, again, it just went right past her head. But you'll see for yourself. I've got so many thoughts about this, and little word of warning, in the beginning of the vlog, Chantal is once again exploiting animals and making sure to include animals in her vlog. It seems like she's running around searching out every available zoo and animal in Thailand to put in her vlog. She's going to every zoo she can find, every animal she can find, and she's purposely doing it to create controversy and drama, and to deflect away from the fact that she just doesn't know how to entertain on her own. So the animals in Thailand are the new cat deflection. Oh, I don't know how to talk to the camera and I'm feeling awkward, so let's just deflect away over to the animals because they're cute. And people always love animals. That's the vibe that I'm getting. But enough about my feelings about the whole thing. Let's just get into what she's doing. So let me just go ahead and get her started. Let me blow it up full screen so you guys can see. And here we go. Okay, there's a shot of the temple. Before we even get into it, y'all look at this temple. It's amazing. Absolutely just jaw-dropping beautiful. I'd be walking around with my jaw hanging to the floor, but not Chantal. She was just looking for little areas of the temple to stand and have little Instagram selfie moments.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This, guys, is the Sanctuary of Truth in Pattaya, Thailand. This impressive structure is many things. A symbol of Hindu and Buddhist beliefs, a culture-preserving museum, and a
Why is he giving all the facts about this place? I know it's a couples channel, but why is he giving the narrative? Why isn't she giving the narrative? She's the one with the phone. She's the one that she's all over, TikTok and YouTube looking up different things. Why can't she do some research and she give the narrative? Why is he doing it? Is this you being lazy, Chantal, and you're relying on Salah to do things that really you should be doing? And you wonder why your channels are failing? Because you're not putting in the work.
haven of peace and magnificent views.
Beautiful temple. Oh my goodness.
When we first arrived, we went to the ticket agent area to show our online purchase. Each entry ticket was 500 baht for each person, totaling 1,000 baht for the two of us. We had to wait a short bit for transport from the ticket area to the sanctuary, so we explored the pickup waiting area a bit.
Oh, there's fish over here. A rooster.
Yeah, the rooster's running away saying, I don't want to be lunch. Get out of here. animals can pick up on bad people. They're like, nope, nope, nope. I've heard about you. I don't want to be lunch.
A peacock. Wow, amazing.
No, they're not beaters. They're just peacocks saying we've heard about her. We got the word back on animal Twitter. We've heard about you. We want nothing to do with you. Get out of here. Go away.
Nice decoration with the flowers here.
Leave the cat alone, Chantal. She purposely does that. If she sees a cat, she's got to go over and she's got to touch it. She's got to pet it. She's got to interact with it. Chantal, you should not be allowed animals, period, but especially cats. After what you did to your former pets, especially BBJ, you shouldn't be allowed around cats. But you're doing it to get a response out of people, to get people talking. You have a 93, 94K channel. So is this what we're doing now? Instead of putting in the work on your channel and making interesting content, innovative content, you're strictly relying on controversy and drama and people being angry at you to get the views, to make that money. Is that what you've come down to? That it's not about using your creativity. It's about eliciting negative emotions out of people and hoping they respond in a certain way, hoping they send you super chats. Is that how low you've sunk? Pathetic.
Aww, so cute.
Leave the cat alone.
Yes. Aww.
Oh my god, so cute, Toy. Okay. You can do it, babe. Good job. Hi.
Hi.
Why do they do that? Why do they always say hi to each other? They're a couple. Why are they acting like two strangers who just gotten on a plane and have to sit next to each other, always saying hi, 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 like they've like they don't know each other? It's so weird. Is that a nervous thing? Is that a nerves kind of thing? Like you feel nervous in front of the camera, so your default is to say hi to it? I don't know.
Thank you.
Chantal, listen. I'm not trying to fat shame you, but girl, those buttons. Mama, listen, you're in Thailand. It is hot. It is humid. Please get some clothes that fit. Please get some clothes that are comfortable so you're not sweating. Please get some clothes that fit properly, because this ain't it. I don't know how long ago you got that dress or that shirt, but it doesn't fit anymore. It's too tight. Please find something else that looks right and you can wear, and it's not going to be too much. That doesn't look comfortable at all.
Thank you.
Look at those buttons. They're ready to pop off. Come on now. Chantal, you knew about this trip. Whenever anybody takes a vacation or a trip, you knew about it in advance. Why didn't you get clothes to fit you and get enough of them? Why did you only bring like 3 or 4 outfits to Thailand? Knowing how hot it was, knowing how much you were probably going to sweat, and you were going to have to be around the general public. Why didn't you invest some money in at least a week to 2 weeks worth of outfits? Just find things that you can put on once you sweated through one outfit. Wouldn't that have been a smart choice?
Hello, guys.
Can you help me?
Okay, slowly. Slowly, baby. Last one? Okay.
Thank you.
Taptunka. Oh. So we are heading now to the Sanctuary of Truth.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
After a short ride, we found ourselves at another waiting area. Details about the museum and safety instructions can be heard through a loudspeaker as we got closer. This area is called the Lookout. I think you can see why. You get a castle in the sky view of the sanctuary from here.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I wonder.
Here's what's interesting. Chantal, in her latest live, she talked about how she was having trouble with crowds, that her crowds activated her anxiety. But you look at this vlog, she's not freaking out. She's not having a panic attack of any sort. She's not looking anxious. So where was the anxiety, Chantal? You were around people. If you were having some sort of panic attack or anxiety attack, you wouldn't have been able to go up to that temple. You would have just said to Salah, look, I'm feeling anxious and we can go no further. So it would seem like your anxiety is selective. It's selective as far as you wanting to talk about it and elicit some sympathy from your audience.
Beautiful architecture.
Incredible. We're gonna get some refreshments first.
Okay, what you gonna drink, baby?
I would like a lemon with a lot of ice.
Lemon.
Yes.
For me, I'll go for watermelon.
Should have gotten the coconut water, Chantal. It's very refreshing, very hydrating. You're in what, 3 layers of clothing, which means you're going to sweat more. Why not get the coconut water? But of course, she's got to have something sweet and sugary.
Perfect.
Okay. Please, fresh juice, watermelon. Yes, and 1 lemon. And please with ice. Also.
This lady over here, like, you know, she's cutting eyes to the side. Like, she is not happy about being put on camera. I can tell by those bombastic side eyes. She is not happy. She didn't consent to be on camera, but of course, Chantal's not picking up on the social cues that maybe she needs to turn the camera away from that person. She doesn't care. Everything and anyone to her is content, as long as she doesn't get in trouble.
Your lemon with ice, baby.
Thank you. They're making your watermelon now.
I can't wait for my juice. Thank you. My watermelon, fresh juice.
Yummy.
So I just got this hat.
Oh, so this is when they got the hat. So Chantal's known for like mixing up her vlogs. I don't know why she does that. She doesn't post anything in order. She's always like, she'll mix them up on purpose to keep the reaction channels confused about when things happen in the timeline and all that. But I guess this is when he got that hat that she's always wearing now.
Guys,
It's very nice. You look very handsome.
it's like reading in Mortal Kombat.
Hi. Oh, you want some carrots?
As you can see here, they also had a little mini
I feel sad for the goats. There's no grass for them to chew on. There's no grass for them to nibble on. It's just bare earth. I feel bad for them.
petting zoo area where
They're very pretty goats.
you can pet animals and
Again, like, Chantal, why are you going out of your way to have contact with every animal in Thailand? Can't you leave the animals alone? It's weird to me. You won't be around people, but anytime you see an animal, you've got to go up to it. You got to pet it. Are you trying, in a sense, to redo your image on YouTube? Because there's so many videos of you out there talking about what you did to BBJ and Sam. You're trying to redo your image by acting like you love animals. You care about animals so much. You're an animal lover. You're trying to wash away the bad image you have of yourself to the new VIBs because maybe they don't know about what you did to BBJ and Sam. It's not going to work. You can pet every animal every insect, every parasite in Thailand. It doesn't change what you did to your former pets. It doesn't change how awful you are. Okay? So stop exploiting all the animals of Thailand for content. Leave them alone.
Feed them if you would like to. We didn't have much time, unfortunately. So there is a modest dress code for
Oh no. Uh-oh. Y'all, you know Chantal's hating this. She is absolutely hating all of this. That another woman is touching her man, messing around with his pants. And the lady's not doing anything wrong. I guess there's a dress code for the temple. And Salah came to the temple in his little boy shorts, and that ain't going to get it done. You've got to be properly attired. So I guess they're trying to get him properly attired. Looks like they got Thai costume for rent. I guess you've got to rent something to wear before you go up there if you're not properly attired. I'm looking at all the people back here. I guess all the rest of the people that are going to go to this temple, they're properly attired. So why aren't you, Salah? You went to the temple with all kinds of stuff showing, and you know that ain't right. But just imagine Chantal's jealousy. I'm sure she was seething to have this woman touching her man, and she can't say anything.
for the Sanctuary of Truth. So Salah had to wear some below the knee, traditional looking type of shorts.
Okay, thank you. What I'm wearing?
For modesty. Thank you.
Thank you. Capcom ka.
Oh, here's another moment you know she hated. She hates to be around people. She's in a van full of people. Now, a couple of things that I noticed right off, like this gentleman right behind Chantal, she's got her seat pushed all the way back. He doesn't look like he has much leg room. And again, I'm not trying to fat shame Chantal, but you know she's not been washing her clothes since being in Thailand. You know she hasn't taken the initiative to at least hand wash her clothes and hang them up to dry to where they smell halfway decent. She'll wear the same stuff over and over and be dirty. Just imagine the smell of built up sweat and filth after days and days. Somebody wearing filthy clothing on top of the heat of this day, the sweat of this day, and having to sit next to a person smelling like that, sitting that close, in an enclosed space. How awful that is. And I would say that about anybody. It's not about size, okay? A filthy, sweaty, smelling person is a filthy, sweaty, smelling person, regardless if they're 120 pounds or 200 pounds or 1,000 pounds. Filth is filth. And you got to feel sorry for all the people in that van right now because it doesn't look like there's any open windows happening. Yeah, look at her chair. Y'all look. Everybody else's chairs pushed up. Hers is all the way back. You got to know the guy directly behind her. He ain't got no leg room. So there's Chantal being completely oblivious to the fact that she's making somebody else uncomfortable, and she doesn't care as long as she's comfortable. Again, being very rude and disrespectful in Thailand, as usual.
Don't mind me, just dying.
Oh, and you know she doesn't use deodorant. And she's lifting up her arm in front of that poor woman.
Thing of heat as usual.
And just that poor lady. That poor lady.
So as we arrived at the sanctuary, they handed out these hard hat helmets for us to put on, and we will explain that once we get into the museum here.
You know who I noticed who was not sitting directly next to Chantal? Her husband. Why wasn't Salah sitting directly next to her? Wouldn't, if you're in a couple situation, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, wouldn't you want to sit next to them? But no, he made sure to sit directly behind her to get that full body shot. So anybody out there who might be looking at the reaction channels and saying, we're a bunch of bullies, we pick on Chantal, we look for reasons to be hateful or mean to her, understand this, that Chantal and Salah, they purposely make this kind of content and they show the things that they do to get people talking. They make sure that the vlogs and the lives are react worthy. This is Chantal's channel. She can choose to show us whatever she wants. If there's anything embarrassing or that make her feel awkward, she could easily cut out that footage and leave it on the cutting room floor and we would be none the wiser. But the moment she posts something on her channel or the couple's channel, the moment you put something in front of the public eye, you are inviting the public to comment, whether it's good, bad, ugly, in between, neutral. You're saying to people, I want you to look at this and I want you to talk about this. So feel free to do so. And if they choose to do that, you can't complain about what they have to say because everybody has different opinions. So Salah sat behind Chantal and made sure to get that full body shot, for the footage rather than sit next to her. So this little vacation to Thailand, it wasn't so much a vacation as it was, we're going to go somewhere and get all the content we can and make all the money we can on it. It's not about us spending time together as a couple and enjoying each other's time and company. It was about, let's just go everywhere and do everything for content. That's all it was. Are y'all seeing this? Look at this temple. Wow. That is so beautiful. That is gorgeous. Amazing. Amazing. And it makes me so sad that all of this beauty is wasted on Chantal. Wasted. Wasted. Like there's an old saying, don't toss pearls before swine. Well, this is a pearl. And guess who the swine is? This is a pearl of beauty, of spirituality, of just good energy, of positivity, and it's wasted on her. All these pearls tossed in front of her, but she will not see them as pearls. She will just say, oh, another cool place for content, another place for cool selfies. Let's get them and go. And that's exactly how she treated the place, unfortunately.
This structure is even more impressive up close
It
than
is.
at the
This temple, I want you guys to think about something. Imagine how long it took to carve everything you're looking at. Like the amount of woodwork and carving and sculpting for every detail inside and outside the temple. Amazing. Jaw-dropping.
lookout. It's truly, truly breathtaking.
It is.
Now, when we arrived, I think the staff assumed I would want to use the lift. I did appreciate it as the staff was so friendly and came with me, but Salah was told to use the stairs. LOL.
So, But you know what, Chantal? You could have said, "Thank you very much for offering the lift. I'd rather walk up with my husband," but you didn't. You took the lift because you like for people to go out of their way and make you feel special and cater to you. You could have said no, but you said yes because you're lazy, because you don't want to do the walk up. You didn't have to take the lift, but you like for people to bend over backwards to cater to you.
Hi, baby. This is just
Like nobody else is taking the lift but her.
incredible. Really.
I'd be walking around this temple with my jaw to the floor. Even if you're someone you're not Buddhist or you don't have that faith, you got to appreciate the time and the love and the devotion that went into making this temple and just the beautiful energy that exists inside of it. I'm not even there in person and I can feel it.
All constructed out of wood.
Hello, guys. So basically, guys, we are wearing these helmets because this museum is still under construction since 1981. The construction for the Sanctuary of Truth started in 1981. It was designed
That would be in 1981. So like 30 or 40 years that they've been working on this temple, and I can see why. I mean, everything they're doing involves a great deal of woodwork, sculpting. Every detail is on point. It's perfect. Yeah, it's going to take that long. But what an incredible labor of love.
designed by Thai businessman Lik Viryapan. Its architectural style is that of the Ayutthaya Kingdom.
Adorning the inner and outer walls of the museum are various sculptures derived from Buddhist and Hindu beliefs. The idea here is to visually portray important Eastern religious concepts and the cycle of life. This place is meant to symbolize peace and inspiration for humanity. Are we cute? Yes.
You know what? You guys can just get out of the shot. Get out. We can see you guys anytime. We get it. You're there. You don't have to show yourself. Let's see the entire place. That place is it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. You guys are visiting there now. You'll probably never go back. Move out of the way. I want to see more of the temple. I don't want to see either one of you right now. Just get behind the camera. Don't get in front. You're blocking my view.
As we are firm believers of Islam, we do not come here to learn about the philosophies or theistic beliefs.
And why are you there? You know, you can go to temples, you can go to places without necessarily believing in the faith of that particular religion or that spirituality and still be respectful. You don't have to go out of your way to say, well, we're Muslim and we don't believe that. We know. We know that you allegedly are Muslim, even though we also know you're cosplaying at it. You don't have the belief in your heart, but for now, you're cosplaying. So you got to keep cosplaying, got to stay in character. But you can go to a temple and look around and admire the beauty and take in maybe the different aspects and different ways of people believe in things. You don't have to believe in it yourself. And this little caption here, although we do respect all religions, you don't need to have a caption. If you are respectful of other people's faiths and religions, you don't have to tell people that. They already know. You're using that little saying right there as a disclaimer because you don't want to offend anyone on your channel who might be Thai or believe in Buddhism. You don't want them coming back at you. You're offended us. So that's basically your disclaimer. When we respect all religions, then be respectful. Be respectful. That's all you got to do.
Of Hinduism or Buddhism, more just to admire the peacefulness and the architecture of the building. This wooden castle is constructed in traditional Thai carpentry style and is made of Takian thong, pradu, dang, tang, and gold teakwood. Even the nails used to hold the wood together are not made from metal.
Wow. So not only is all that there are beautiful carvings, like this temple is still in construction. It's taken like 40 years. They're not even using regular metal nails. That is amazing.
As I mentioned previously, Salah and I are
Chantal, listen, again, just get behind the camera. Nobody needs to see you. We've already seen you in the vlog. Get out of the way. You're blocking the view. I want to see the beauty behind you. Move.
devout Muslims in our belief in God.
And she's still trying to get those Instagram moments and failing, looking ridiculous and awkward.
So we will not.
Okay, so the Sawati mantra. Let's blow this up. The goodness of knowledge, art, and wisdom.
Be discussing a lot of the philosophy and theistic beliefs are going into detail regarding that.
Oh, okay. I have to read this. This is a wake up moment right here for Chantal. This should be one. This should be a wake up moment for her. Here's what the plaque says. Self-sufficiency is the greatest of all wealth. Boom! You hear that, Chantal? You got your thinking cap on? You got your listening ears in? Listen to that. Self-sufficiency is the greatest of all wealth. And it explains what it means, being self-sufficiency. The word sufficiency is different for each person. There may be a lot. It may be expensive, but it must be in accordance with themselves according to wealth. The desire to have is wrong, but if you want to have much that you have to cross, oppressing others will lead to suffer. The sculpture depicts the story of a farmer growing his, dang it, it's so blurry. The sculpture depicts the story of a farmer growing his corn, vegetables, and fruit inside a smiling and happy face. It is a symbol of living a life of self-sufficiency according to their wealth. And by the way, Chantal, there's all kinds of wealth. I know you've got like a one lane kind of mind, but there's all kinds of wealth in life. There's money wealth, of course, but there's also wealth in your health. There's wealth in friendships. There's wealth in being prosperous and creative and artistic. I mean, there's a million kinds of wealth. Unfortunately, you're bankrupt on every single one of those. But look at what this plaque says, Chantal. Self-sufficiency is the greatest of all wealth. Because when you're self-sufficient, you're happy and you have your freedom. And then others around you also have their freedom to be who they want to be, to go where they want to go. They're not chained to you to keep you happy and to give you strength. They can take their own strength and their own time and do for themselves and grow within themselves. But you're not self-sufficient. Just the opposite. You are codependent. Your whole life is codependency. You are codependent on your YouTube channel and your Beezers and the people that watch your videos to give you money so that you can make your way. You're codependent on Salah to go get you food and to walk by your side because you don't know how to do anything by yourself. You created this whole toxic web of codependency. But if you were self-sufficient, if you were independent, there's freedom and there's happiness in that. So look at that plaque. Look. Self-sufficiency is the greatest of all wealth. And you don't have a lot of that. Not at all. You gave up your wealth to other people and said, "Here, I don't want to be self sufficient. Here, I don't want to be independent. Take it from me. I don't want to think. I don't want to have to worry about bills and rents and making my own way. Here, you just do it for me." Well, you get what you get. And what you get, you choose to spend your wealth in whatever way you choose, and you're spending it the wrong ways. You want to be codependent, there's a price to pay for that. But interesting plaque. Interesting that she's going to this temple and it's in front of her, and it's going to go right over her head.
Not. In a nutshell, and this is being very brief, the interior is divided into 4 halls: the northern, southern, eastern, and western halls, and each of them are represented
Ganesha, the god of wisdom, prosperity, and success.
by a different deity and philosophy.
Just I'm sitting here in awe. I would probably love to spend all day at this temple and just admire every detail. I wouldn't want to miss a thing. I would take so many pictures of everything just to hold on to the memories, because again, this is one of those places that's a once in a lifetime kind of thing if you do get to go. But just I'm admiring the artistry. I'm admiring all the work and the time it took to make everything I'm looking at. It's mind-boggling. Yamaneka, the conqueror of death and evil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chantal. Oh my. This part of the vlog hit me like a truck, because y'all can read. Drug addiction is a special kind of hell. It takes over the soul of the addict and breaks the hearts of everyone they love. So true. So true. And she got in front of this sign and she read it. How could she not sit there and read this moment where truth is literally staring her in the face, and not have a moment of thinking about herself and what she's doing to herself and what she's done to others, and not have that truth break through that wall of stubbornness and being defiant? How could she not have that wake up moment of self? But the plaque goes on to say, because of curiosity to try to want to be accepted by a group of friends, being persuaded or deceived to having problems in life, both family problems and work problems, causing many people to turn to substance abuse widely. Once the addict becomes addicted, it is difficult to withdraw because the drug has become blank. Why'd they blank that out? A temporary source of happiness for those people. However, a lack of awareness about the dangers of substance abuse has led many users to face unexpected consequences, including lack of consciousness, aggression, depression, physically harming family members and people around them, and committing various crimes. In addition to drugs, alcohol is another thing to avoid. If you drink a little, it doesn't cause much harm, but if you drink heavily until you lose consciousness regularly. In addition, harming health may also create trouble for society, both causing quarrels and crimes. Presented through pictures above and below, it tells a story of 2 mothers and daughters escaping from a group of people who are scheming and intoxicated. Wow. I hope you read that twice, Chantal. I hope you read it 3 times. Like the whole temple, there's so much beauty there. There's so much to be admired. But I hope if there was one part of that visit that you will always remember, that you soaked in, it would be right now. right here, what you read on this sign. If you're not going to remember the beautiful architecture, the beautiful sculptures, remember this. This is important. This is truth, and the spiritual world, they're giving you like an invisible clunk on the head and say you need to wake up. Here's truth dead in your face. Wake up. This is something you need to pay attention to, because it's true. Drug addiction is a special kind of hell. It takes over the soul of the addict and breaks the hearts of everyone they love. How can you argue with that? I know I can't. But again, it's probably going to go right over her head.
It seems that no matter what religion or spiritual belief you follow, they all have very similar values when it comes to human comportment and ethics and things like that. Very interesting. How are the shorts, babe?
Actually, it's too wide and comfortable for me.
So he's complaining about, oh, the shorts are too wide. Well, you know what? You're a Muslim man. You should have known that before you go to visit a temple, you had to dress appropriately. Why not wear a pair of pants? Get a pair of pants out of your suitcase and wear them. Trying to wear some skimpy shorts to a temple. You're a Muslim. You would never go to a mosque dressed in tiny shorts. What made you think you can go to a temple and dress like that? And be grateful that before your visit, before you went, they didn't just turn you away. They said, hey, you want to go to the temple, here's something you could put on for a visit. Stop complaining, you got to go. And you know what's interesting? There are mosques in Thailand. They'll go to a temple, but they haven't visited a mosque yet. Why haven't they seen a mosque? Oh, Lord. Just the beauty of it all.
So impressive. Beautiful.
I'm in awe of the beauty.
Don't touch. Why are they touching? Why are you touching? No.
Oh, it's all made by wood.
Yeah.
Stop touching it.
Interesting.
Yeah, impressive.
No matter what religion or walk of life you come from, the impressive woodwork will amaze you.
I wonder how much time and efforts it took them to sculpt all these wooden arts. Amazing.
Well, if they've been working on the temple and it's been, what, 2 decades? And they're still working on it? It took them a long time, obviously. I mean, just to break it down, I'm 52 years old. And if they started working on it in 1981, how old was I? I was like 11, 12 years old when they started working on this temple, and they're still working on it. But the end result is worth it. I mean, it's a labor of long-lasting love.
Thailand is hot.
Oh, Chantal, why do you have to make such a spectacle of yourself? Look at me with my support fan making a spectacle of yourself. Nobody cares. You know, you're in Thailand and you're in the temple and you're feeling hot and, oh, look at me, I'm staying cool. You know what? I'm getting a visitor. Hold on.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nope.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nope. Yep, they feel the same way that I do. They just drop by to say nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I know, so that's why you are using the fan always.
Yeah, and what's that fan gonna do, really? You're just trying to look cute and quirky. You know that fan ain't doing much. How can it? You're in a temple, you're surrounded by heat. What's that little bitty fan gonna do? You're just finding another way to make a spectacle of yourself.
I love this thing.
I don't blame you. It's really humid and hot.
And again, Salah getting those full body shots. And he films the footage, or she does, or they both do. Moments like this, she could leave on the cutting room floor. She could if she wanted to. She purposely leaves them in. And she puts them in her vlogs. And then the reaction channels, we react to it, we give our thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and then people turn around and say that we're being too harsh on Chantal, that we're bullying Chantal. No, we are just giving our feelings, our thoughts, our opinions on what we see and what we hear. That's it. We're not breaking into any personal private accounts she might have and digging stuff up. We are simply reacting to what she puts in front of the public eye. She wants all the benefits of the public eye, but at the same time, she doesn't want to hear from the public mouth, especially if there are words in that mouth that go against what she's doing. If you sign on to her nonsense, if you co-sign on it, she's good with you. But in the moment you call her out on something, she doesn't like it. She gets mad. Listen, I know I've said this before. Chantal, please get some new clothes for Thailand. I don't know if it's a shirt or it's a dress. You need to throw it away. It's too tight, mama. It's way too tight. Those buttons are ready to burst.
You can see here the details of the nails. Brilliant.
I swear they must have walked all over the temple looking for places to take pictures. They must have loaded up their Instagrams and their accounts with like pictures, like, oh, let's take a picture here, let's take a picture there. Looking for selfie moments rather than just taking the beauty. Soak it in. Soak it all the way in. Come away with a sense of awe about a part of the world that neither one of them has seen before. Like the detail, the artistry, the craftsmanship is just, I'm in awe. Aren't you guys? I'm in absolute awe.
Here, just like at the Big Buddha Temple, we see the snakes lining some of the walkways here. Place is definitely.
Don't touch. Oh my God. I'm sorry I got loud. Just stop touching everything, Foodie. Your hands are dirty and filthy. Stop touching them.
Definitely something
Stop touching.
to experience. The feel and the atmosphere is just
Like, why do you even think this is cute? Why is this cute for you? Stop touching things.
so ethereal.
Yeah, but you're not ethereal, so stop touching things.
Damn, you are so beautiful, baby.
No, she's not. How much did she pay you to say that? She looks awkward. And she just tries to find little areas in the temple where she can just like do the little model sashay from side to side motion. It's like, it looks weird. Chantal, why do you have to be so weird? Why? You're visiting a beautiful temple. Why? This could have been just a private moment between you and Salah. You know that? You could have gone to Thailand and gone to places, and it's just about the two of you spending time together. It doesn't always have to be about getting content and having the camera out. But you went to this temple and you're just looking for places to, like, strike a pose, back and forth, side to side. Why? Why, girl? Why? Ugh,
Thanks, Fave.
she's not cute. She's not cute here.
And as we exit the structure, we are
It's not a structure. It's a temple. Say it with me. It's a temple. A very beautiful, spiritual temple. Why are you calling it a structure?
greeted by more impressive wooden statues.
Oh, he was waiting for her to get down before he went back up.
It's like a gorgeous castle.
There is a picture of the gentleman who I guess is behind the place. Well done, sir. Well done. Beautiful, beautiful temple. All right. Tell me that you make vlogs. You know what? Let's just call it for what it is, y'all. The vlogs that she's making, it's not about the travel. And it's not even about the fact that her and Salah are a couple and they're traveling together. And it's not about showing people exotic, interesting foods. It's not about the journey. These vlogs she's doing, it's about what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, the word is on the tip of my tongue. Just give me a moment. It's about putting her weight on display. Exploiting. There's the word I'm looking for. It's about exploiting her weight. It's about exploiting her issue with food. And doing so under the guise of travel vlogs. She could turn this thing all around. She could have, put a spin on this narrative of, yeah, I'm 500 pounds and had a problem with fast food, but I'm going to travel the world now. I'm going to broaden out my palate. I want to see what else is out there as far as food. I want to get away from the fast food. I want to get myself healthier. So I'm taking my focus off of the fast food and putting it on seeing the rest of the world. That's the narrative that she could go with. That's the journey that she could be on. But she's been to Kuwait. She's been to Cuba. Now she's in Thailand. Nothing has changed. This vlog, like Salah, a lot of people have said that you're a feedy person. I don't think that you are. I don't think that you're a feedy. I think you're a dude that you're in a business type relationship with Chantal, that your interactions with her are strictly transactional. And if she's told you, hey, I make the most money being big and eating, and so I need you to get those camera angles and show just how big I am to attract more of a certain kind of people, you're going to do precisely that. If it means more money in her pocket, which means more money in your pocket, which means more vacations that you don't have to pay for the both of you. You'll do whatever it is she says you need to do to be a kept man and to keep from working a regular job. But these vlogs, it's not about the travel, y'all. It's not about the journey. It's not about Chantal finding herself or exploring the world and seeing what else is out there beyond the blue couch and the laptop box on her lap. It's about just finding sneaky ways to show off her size and attract the feedy people and get around YouTube's little robots that run around looking for certain things. You're just finding a way to disguise what she's doing so she doesn't get hit with the limited revenue yellow $sign when she uploads a vlog. That's what this is. Her trying to get around YouTube and their policies. So I see you, Chantal. I see what you're doing. I see you. But all the lies that you tell, the only one you're hurting is yourself. You can lie to us and say, oh, I'm not eating that much. I'm doing more walking. But at the end of the day, you're the only one that's truly affected by your lies. You're the one that's affected the most. So your life or lack of life is up to you. Like this whole shot right here, this is strictly for the feedy people. You know it was. And the reaction channels. You know what's weird? You know what's really strange now that I'm sitting here thinking about it? Didn't Chantal say that she has anxiety about her size and about being around people? How come that anxiety doesn't extend to somebody filming her and showing different angles? Isn't it strange how the line stops there? That she's completely fine with somebody filming her and showing her full body. But to actually be around people, that's when the anxiety happens. Strange indeed. It's just weird to me that you have the anxiety in front of people, but you are not anxious at all about showing yourself on camera in front of many, many more people than what would see you in a crowd.
All right.
Why do they have to wave? You guys are not in a parade. You don't have to wave, okay? You don't have to do this. You can just say goodbye or end the video some other way. You guys are always saying hi and bye like you're in some sort of rose parade. Cut it out. Looks silly.
Hey guys, thank you for coming with us to the Sanctuary of Truth in Pattaya, Thailand.
It's been an amazing afternoon. This place is phenomenal, breathtaking. You have to come here in Pattaya, Thailand to the Sanctuary of Truth. Thanks for watching, guys.
I'd love to go. I would love to go to that temple and just look around, admire, just soak in the beauty. You're trying to do the eat, pray, love thing, foodie, and yet the only thing you're focusing on is the eating. You're not focusing on the praying and the love. What a shame.
Guys,
See you in the next one, guys.
bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, shut up. Don't want to hear any more. So that was the vlog, everybody. What did you guys think? Was that a mess or what? That was an absolute mess. And I just feel so sad. The fact that she was surrounded by all that beauty and you know it went right over her head. Where a lot of people would go up to that temple, and even if you're not a Buddhist, even if you're not Hindu, you'd walk in and you would just feel a certain kind of way. You'd be affected of the sacredness and the spirituality of the place. But all she was doing is running around looking for little spots to pose and to have little Instagram selfie moments, and that's just I really, I mean, in a way, I'm glad she went because it was wonderful to see the place. But at the same time, I really wish she didn't go, just because of her nasty energy and dragging it into that sacred place. But anyway, you guys tell me in the comments what you think. What are your thoughts? I would love to hear from you. All right, guys, I've got stuff that I need to do today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a good one. Bye now.